Hey there, and welcome to Be Well with Steph, the podcast. This is the show for you if you believe that personal wellness can be an actively pursued goal, and you're ready to tackle building healthier daily habits with a little bit of good humor, a little bit of grace, and a little bit of coffee. I'm Steph. I'm your wellness and nutrition coach and your host, and I want to make it really clear. You're not expected to be or live perfectly here. Lord knows I don't. After battling diet culture and then learning to navigate the world of wellness culture myself, I know a few things are true. 1, it doesn't have to be complicated to be effective. 2, you are capable of creating a lifestyle you love. And 3, you have everything you need to start doing that today inside your own beautiful self. On this show, we'll talk about nourishing yourself, moving your body, getting a good night's sleep, caring for your mental health, being in community, and maintaining day-to-day practices that make you feel good. I'm here to help empower you to create and maintain a lifestyle of wellness that gives you the strength, energy, and confidence to go after your wildest dreams. Emotional intelligence refers to our ability to perceive, control, and evaluate our own emotions and the emotions of others. This topic has come up in both my personal life and with a few of my clients lately, so I thought I'd bring it to the table here and we can chat about it. Now, I'm not a mental health professional. I am a wellness and nutrition coach who happens to have her own mental health struggles and who has learned some tools along the way and who I'd like to think has actively worked on increasing her own emotional intelligence. And that's just what I'm here to share with you today. Having emotions is normal. Big ones, overwhelming ones, scary ones, happy ones, irrational ones. It's normal to have them all. And it's not wrong to feel what you feel when a feeling pops up. You didn't create that feeling. It just popped up. Maybe it was triggered by your environment at the time, or by an event that happened, or by some kind of intrusive thought. No, this happens to everyone. Kids, parents, CEOs and celebrities, and everyone else. Everyone feels big feelings. Everyone handles failures, disappointment, stress, nerves, fear, or sadness. The difference I want to share with you today, the thing that separates those who seem happier and those who are burdened by their feelings, is how quickly you're able to move through those feelings. Now, important note, I did not say ignore those feelings. I didn't say pretend they're not there or avoid thinking about them in order to appear happy and continue being productive. I said move through them. And the first part of moving through them is acknowledging that they're there. Emotional intelligence would call this perceiving them. You first have to stop and take note of what you're feeling. You have to cry if you want to. You have to scribble a bunch in your journal. You have to take a hot shower or a long walk and sit with whatever it is. But then moving through them means deciding if those feelings are based on things that are true or not. You can decide if the circumstances surrounding those feelings are actually happening or if they're just being worried about in your head. And are they helping you to do the things that you'd like to do, or are they getting in your way? Emotional intelligence would call this evaluating our feelings. Let's do an example. It's not uncommon at all for a client to come to me feeling like they failed at their health goal. So if the goal was to eat whole food meals and they got a little snacky in the afternoon and ate some chips, they might feel like they failed at their goal. Feeling failure is okay. That's just your feeling. But is it true that you really failed? Eating chips doesn't take away the amazing breakfast and lunch that you had. It doesn't have to change your dinner plans. It doesn't impact tomorrow. It was one moment. And it's totally okay if you don't feel great about that moment or that choice. You can acknowledge your disappointment. And then you can tell yourself, my next choice will be one that makes me feel good about myself and my goals. And then that's that. You get to change the thoughts that you have surrounding your feelings. You may have heard me say before, we can't always control what happens around us, but we can control how we respond. It's kind of like that. It's okay that you felt something, but it's your job to decide what kind of story you're going to tell yourself about it, what actions you take next, and how the next feelings unfold. I would never try to tell you that this is immediately easy. It's a practice, just like yoga is a practice. Meditation is a practice. You could have a nutrition practice. You get to have a thoughts and feelings practice. Maybe start practicing by just bringing awareness to your feelings. Notice how you feel when there's a change. Take note of the thoughts that are popping up. This is working on your emotional intelligence perception. I notice that I am overthinking this. I notice that I'm disappointed. I notice that I'm stressed out. That's the first step. When you have increased awareness, then you can start to evaluate. You can start to talk to yourself about what you're feeling in a real, matter-of-fact, truthful way. I'm disappointed in myself for eating those chips, but in reality, that was just one choice. Or maybe, I am stressed out by everything I have to do this week. In reality, though, only some of it is actually important. Or maybe, I'm overthinking the way that they just replied to me. But in reality, I have no idea what they are feeling. So there is no need for me to make up assumptions about it. The faster you can do this, the faster you can become at noticing your feelings, evaluating them for what they are, and then replacing them with things that are truthful and gentle, the happier and more peaceful you're going to feel. Moving through your feelings is a way to honor what you feel, but to remember that most things in life are much more temporary and much less important than we tend to think that they are. I'll say that part again. Most things in life are much more temporary and much less important than we tend to think that they are. The only way out is through, friends. The only way out is through.
When it all goes south,